Hi everyone, so I'm going to be reviewing the Harry Potter books and other books later on. Since the Harry Potter books and films are really high at the minute because everyone's loving it, I really want to review them. There are 7 Harry Potter books. There's the Philosopher's Stone, the Chamber of Secrets, the Prisoner of Azkaban, the Goblet of Fire, the Order of the Phoenix, the Half-Blood Prince, and the Deathly Hallows. So going all the way back to 1 is the Philosopher's Stone by J.K. Rowling. And I watched the film before I bought the book, and I loved the film. It was really good. It was entertaining. It was action-packed for me. For the first film, it was quite action-packed, I thought. So I went to buy the book. I think for the cover itself, it's worth. I'm giving it 5 stars. Yeah. It's a Gold Award winner, and you know, it's not too childish. It's great for all ages. Parents will enjoy it, you know, older people, children, teenagers. Anyone would really enjoy this. And I really enjoyed it. Looking at the blurb, I hate it when they put too much information there. They take it out of the story and put so much in there that you know what's going to happen. You don't even have to read it. And this doesn't do that at all. It just gives you a little bit to make you want to buy it and read what happens. And on this one it says, Harry Potter thinks he is an ordinary boy until he is rescued by an owl. Taken to Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, learns to play Quidditch and does battle in a deadly duel. The reason, Harry Potter is a wizard. And that doesn't give away too much, but it makes you want to find out what Quidditch is. For me anyway. Actually getting, into the book now. And chapter 1, The Boy Who Lived. It introduces Dudley, Aunt Petunia and Uncle Vernon. And over the day, Uncle Vernon he sees owls and people dressed in robes until he thinks they're just lunatics until he walks past one and he hears the name Harry Potter. So later that night he goes home and asks his wife what's his sister's son's name, and she answers Harry Potter. And later on, in the same chapter before it goes to chapter 2, they introduce Harry, Dumbledore, Professor McGonagall and Hagrid. And they put Harry on the doorstep with a letter and leave him there for the aunts to take care of him. And then it moves on to chapter 2, so it just kind of, you have to read on then to find out what happens. And you find out that Harry's living in the cupboard under the stairs. He has to wear Dudley's old clothes. He doesn't have anything fun. He has to do all the cleaning and everything. And they don't respect him at all. It's Dudley's birthday, and Harry goes with them to the zoo. And later on the day, Harry kind of goes to the snake and he starts talking to it, and the snake understands him and answers. And Dudley and his friends run over and fall through the glass. Later on you discover that Harry's a wizard. There's a place called Gringotts. There's a place called Diagon Alley where you can get all the magical stuff, brooms, wands, robes. And when he's getting his robes done, Harry meets Draco, who is such a spoiled person. He's horrible, and he meets him again later on in the book. He meets Ron at the train station, and they make friends instantly. And then they bring in Hermione and Neville, introduce Ginny before they get on the train, Fred and George, and it all kind of unwraps his past and stuff as you go along in the book. They're not really friends with Hermione until they have to save her from a troll. So then they make friends, and Hermione's just really smart and stuff, and she's got big teeth and frizzy hair in this. And compared to the film, it was nothing what I thought it would be. I kind of pictured it all in my mind, and you know, a really good book can do that to you. You start to picture it all and everything like that. Later on, Voldemort comes in, who is on the back of the head of Professor Quirrell, and he can't touch Harry because his mum sacrificed her life for him, and he wants to get the Philosopher's Stone to get his body back and everything. But Harry wins, and then he's like a ghost after that. He's nothing really. So then he disappears, and it ends with Dumbledore and Harry talking to each other. And then he goes back to the train station and goes back home. The book itself, every book has a kind of timeline. It can either go too fast or really slow. This one, it didn't start off slow. It kind of just went medium, and then unfolded everything. Well, most things. It does leave questions behind. It leaves you questioning what will happen, which you find out later in the other books. And yeah, it's worth the while, the books. It's much better than the films because you get more information, you get more detail and everything, you get more characters, you get different scenarios. So overall, I give this book 5 out of 5. I really enjoyed it. I couldn't put it down. It was worth the money. I would definitely suggest you buy this book. You will see, you will really enjoy this book, I think. If you're into all the Harry Potters, then you would really like this. If you're more of something else, you probably won't like this book. But give it a try, it's a really good book.